I think Gervonta Davis is probably the greatest fighter around now, but he's got a tough fight coming up.
I think I do have more skills than Mike Tyson. As far as like, I mean, when I say I have more skills than Mike Tyson, guys smarter than like at a lower weight class always have more skill. It's no heavyweight ever in life.
You're the boxer and he's the puncher.
It depends on how I'm feeling that night.
Depends on how you're feeling going into the fight. How you feeling today?
I'm feeling like Mike Tyson.
Gervonta Davis was visibly fired up when news broke that Mike Tyson had joined Lamont Roach's camp ahead of their highly anticipated rematch. The announcement struck a nerve, sparking an emotional response from Davis, who's grown tired of being constantly compared to Tyson. "I've got that punching power, but I've got more skills than Mike Tyson. Facts are facts," Davis said, clearly frustrated. His emotions boiled over as he questioned why so many continue to overlook his talent, insisting that his abilities extend far beyond what people assume. Davis firmly rejected the comparisons, saying, "I'm not a little Mike Tyson," making it clear that he's building his own legacy. While Tyson is undoubtedly a towering figure in boxing history, Davis believes it's time to shift the narrative. He's determined to step out of Tyson's shadow and prove that he's more than a reflection of past greatness. As the rematch approaches, Davis is locked in and ready to show the world that he's on an entirely different level. He wants to make it known that his style, precision, and ring IQ set him apart, and he's no one's copy. His frustration is rooted in the desire to be recognized for who he is, not for who he supposedly resembles. Davis also didn't hold back when addressing Tyson's upcoming fight against Jake Paul. He called it a stain on Tyson's otherwise legendary career, questioning the motivation behind it. Who told Mike Tyson to fight anyway? Davis asked, clearly unimpressed. He expressed disbelief that someone of Tyson's caliber would agree to step into the ring with Paul, a YouTube personality with limited boxing experience. To Davis, this move undermines everything Tyson built during his prime. He believes boxing is about legacy and respect, not spectacle. In his eyes, Tyson's decision chips away at the respect he's earned and puts his reputation at risk. Davis's strong words reflect his passion for the sport and his desire to protect what he believes boxing truly stands for.
Following the Tyson fight, tell us, exactly why expound on that.
Why would he even want to fight him? And who told Mike Tyson to fight anyway?
Do you think that it might have tarnished Mike's legacy in a way?
Yeah, they did. They definitely did.
When Mike Tyson was asked whether Gervonta Tank Davis reminded him of himself, considering the many comparisons made by fans and analysts, he responded with a lighthearted laugh. "I don't know, just maybe getting in trouble with the law." Tyson joked, quickly brushing off any suggestion that their boxing styles or approaches were similar. For Tyson, the only real connection between the two seemed to be their shared run-ins with the law, a part of both their lives that has drawn public attention. He was quick to clarify that the comparisons made between him and Davis inside the ring aren't accurate. Tyson emphasized that despite their similar reputations for power and aggression, their techniques and approaches to boxing are fundamentally different. Tyson pointed out that while he was known for his unique, explosive style in the ring, Davis has developed a technique that is entirely his own. He acknowledged that people often draw comparisons between fighters based on surface-level similarities, but he stressed that each boxer has his own identity. Ultimately, Tyson made it clear that Davis is his own man with a distinct path ahead of him. While he respects Davis's talent, Tyson believes the comparisons are misplaced, especially when it comes to their boxing legacies.
Davis, a lot of people say he reminds you of them. Does he remind you of yourself?
I don't know. Maybe just getting in trouble with the law. Other than that, no.
Fans and analysts have begun drawing comparisons between the first fight between Lamont Roach and Gervonta Tank Davis and the legendary bout between Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield. The parallels are striking, especially when considering that both fights featured a heavily favored powerhouse against an opponent seen as smaller or less likely to win. Much like Tyson was considered an unstoppable force in his prime, Tank entered his first bout with Roach as the presumed stronger, more dominant fighter. However, just as Tyson experienced a shocking defeat against Buster Douglas before his bout with Holyfield, Tank faced unexpected resistance from Roach that raised questions about his invincibility. And the Tyson versus Holyfield matchup. Holyfield was widely seen as the underdog, yet he managed to frustrate Tyson, withstand his punches, and ultimately take control of the fight to secure a memorable victory. Similarly, Roach surprised many by standing toe-to-toe with Tank, showing toughness and poise that few expected. Although Roach didn't win, he exposed weaknesses in Tank's performance. He landed clean shots and made Tank look uncomfortable, a rarity in Davis's career. Like Tyson struggled to break Holyfield, Tank never appeared to truly hurt Roach, which made their first encounter far more compelling than anticipated.
Face off against one another. One guy was a massive favorite, had taken a loss, and was seen to be too small, right? And I'm talking about Evander Holyfield versus Iron Mike Tyson. Iron Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield was a major fight. A major fight. But Iron Mike Tyson was viewed as a destroyer, okay? He was the baddest man on the planet. He was indestructible. The fact that he lost to James Buster Douglas was an anomaly because Mike Tyson wasn't focused and he overlooked.
Both fights showcased the mental and physical resilience of the underdogs. Just as Holyfield's win over Tyson sparked conversation, Roach's performance against Tank has ignited debate about how fighters respond to adversity. The parallels between these matchups make the upcoming rematch even more compelling, as fans wonder if history is set to repeat itself.
Now, Lamont Roach didn't get the victory, but he frustrated Tank Davis, and we never seen Tank Davis look like that in the fight. He hit him with a shoulder bar. He tried to bite him at one point in time in the 6th round. He took a ill-advised knee and didn't get counted in the 9th round, right? A lot of things took place. He never truly hurt Lamont Roach, hit him with good, clean punches, but never got hurt. Lamont Roach ate the punches, similar to Holyfield